の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Anime Analysts podcast.
Yippee, yippee, yippee. That's what I think. How we doing? How we feeling today, Trey?
Feel a little rough today, but doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Exactly. You celebrate Memorial Weekend well?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to have a little fun.
Yeah.
It's always good to, use our 3-day weekends. One of the rights that we're given as Americans.
It's to fucking
drink
party.
beer.
Yeah.
Drink beer. Wake up the next day. Just feel like shit.
Yeah.
Just feel like shit. Hangovers
It's a ritual.
It is. Hangovers are just getting so much worse and
I know.
worse.
I'm ready to quit.
Yeah. Fully. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm ready to quit. I would say I need
to slow down.
Yeah, I think I need to hit rock bottom first.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Exactly. I'm not a 14-year-old. I can't just drink beer. I'm kidding, by the way. I didn't just hammer beers as a 14-year-old. I was 15.
Yeah.
I had some fucking, my parents loved me a little bit.
Waited a little bit.
Yeah, just like a smidge. But, besides that, what else you been up to?
Nothing much. Just, I was telling you before, I started watching One Piece a little bit again.
And you're watching from Wano, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
I switched to the manga about halfway through Wano, and then I just hadn't watched any of it. Kind of wanted to see it animated, so I started again.
How did it meet your expectations for what you wanted, or?
It's okay. I still have the Gear 5 left, but through
I
all the Zoro fight and the Sanji one.
Okay,
most of the
nice.
side ones.
Nice. That'll be fun at least. Hopefully they do those justice.
Yeah.
I'm so far away from Wano.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I'm one arc away, and I'm so far away.
What, are you on Zao?
No, I'm on Whole Cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That would be where I would start next. And I think that's 80-something episodes.
yeah. Then I think you have Zoe too before that, don't you?
I already watched Zoe.
Okay.
Yep, that was with,
Yeah, Whole Cake's really long.
the first $1 billion bounty was in Zoe, bro. That shit blew my fucking mind,
Yeah,
bro. I think his name's Jack or something like that. He comes up.
Dude's a pussy now, too.
So, he is in the manga?
Yeah.
Really? That's absurd.
He's like a nobody.
The thing I was confused on was $1 billion. I was like, how is he not a warlord or an emperor or something? $1 billion fucking dollars?
Yeah, well, warlords are just sellouts.
Yeah, they're just
obviously
the people.
There's not that strong warlords.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Mihawk.
Yeah.
Fucking who else was a warlord?
Gecko Moria.
Moria. Dude, Gecko Moria was such a pussy.
I hate it.
Was
that was such a painful arc to
that
watch.
was Punk Hazard, right? Or which one was that?
No, that was it was Punk Hazard was Caesar.
Caesar, that's it. On the topic of fucking Caesar, I went and I watched 2 of the 3 Planet of the Apes, the original trilogy. Hadn't finished it. I was home this weekend.
The original trilogy?
I guess not the original, but the 3, because the new one is its own fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Still, I think it's it's considered part of it.
Okay.
It's 300 years after.
Yeah. But so I watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dude,
Dawn is so good.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is actually a fucking masterpiece movie. And you were not kidding. That is a movie made for men. Because I was watching
it's so man-coded.
Dude, I was watching that shit and I was like...
Yeah. You feel, dude, it's so hard when they're on the beams after Caesar comes back from being shot and Koba's like, Caesar weak. And Caesar's like, Koba weaker.
Koba
so
weaker,
cool.
bro.
So cool.
Went fucking hard. He's like, oh my god. I was like... My thing was I fucking loved Koba. I was like, this is a great villain.
He's such a good villain.
Such a good... When he was when Caesar was Koba lead apes to war, and he was like, apes win war. I was like, that's fucking
dude, it's
hard.
So hard, yeah.
That's
dude,
fucking
he just
hard.
comes off with that shit off the ape dome.
Too. Off the dome, bro. They're speaking words.
So
they are
good.
speaking.
You gotta watch War too.
I need to watch War.
War's really good. It's really different. It's a lot more depressing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's a lot sadder. But dude, the scene where Koba is drinking alcohol with the people on the range, and he picks up the gun. I was like, oh, he's not going to know how to use a gun. And then it's all you can even tell from the ambient sounds. It's a haha funny gag. And then the crickets stop chirping and so cool, the water stops dripping. And then he looks at him and just blasts him. Just fucking blasts
It's
him.
so cool watching the videos of them filming because it's motion capture and it's just people acting like apes.
Yeah, bro.
They're
just
so good.
Dude, they do such a good job.
Yeah.
So I thought from the first one, I thought it was CGI.
Yeah.
I thought it was all CGI. And I was like very impressed with how like the people that were around the apes were like holding true to like the apes being there. Then I learned it was motion capture. And I was like, that makes so much fucking sense.
Andy Serkis is the motion capture king.
He does a good fucking job, man. He does a good job. But what have I been on?
You gotta watch the new one though too.
Yeah, I need to watch them. Have you watched the new one?
Yeah.
Yes. How was it?
It was really good.
It was good.
It's different. Just it doesn't have Caesar, so it's just a little. It's just sad. Like,
Yeah,
something's
yeah.
missing, but the new
Still
Manga is cool.
scratches the itch of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
film.
the villain's pretty cool again.
I'm a little worried. I have a smidge of fear that they're gonna do with the Planet of the Apes films what they did with like all the Godzilla movies and shit like that. Just stretch them the fuck out.
I don't know. I think they're making 5 more.
5 more Planet of the Apes
but I think
films?
they have like a pretty good
like plot and
yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it should be fine then. Yeah. The Godzilla ones are just all like
there's so many.
So fucking many.
Yeah.
There's like, that whole like monster verse of fucking creatures.
Dude, I see it on TikTok all the time. I'm like, who cares? Like, who is watching all of these?
Fucking Mecha Godzilla versus...
There's a new one every year, too.
Yeah,
it's like, how are you pumping these out so fast?
The craziest part about those Godzilla films is one of them that came out in like 2016 or 2017. There's like this fucking orchestra music that is attached to it. It is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard.
They're really cool, but
Yeah.
they're just like, I just don't care to watch
Yeah,
them. Every time I do watch them, especially the new ones, I'm like, that was pretty fucking cool.
That was pretty fucking... It scratches a very similar itch that the Planet of the Apes films scratch.
Yeah.
Something about just like, oh wow, that was a voice crack.
A little bit.
Something about just like fucking monster movies and monkey movies.
Intelligent animals.
Yeah, it revs my engine.
So good,
It just gets me going.
Just a all-out brawl. Just
Pure
animals
fucking
fucking fighting.
Yeah, it kind of like those movies remind me a lot of the feeling that I got when I watched Kaiju for the first time, and then I kept reading it. I was like, it's just big ass fucking monsters just going at it, dude.
Caught up to Kaiju.
You caught up to the
Not
manga?
the manga.
Oh, in the show.
I was like 3 episodes behind.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What are you thinking?
Watch them. They're good.
Yeah.
They're really good. It's kind of like any show. It reminds me a lot of like Solo Leveling. Like I know it's good, but it's just like they come out once a week. It's like there's no fucking plot explained in 20 minutes, so it's just like tiring.
Yeah, it's like it's telling you the story, but it's not like giving you any hint of what's gonna come next.
Yeah.
And I feel like I almost need a smidge of something that's on its way. Like I need to that was literally why I read the fucking manga. Was I was like, I need to just know what's going on right now. And they came out with a new chapter of the manga. And I'm not going to spoil anything or anything like that, but slowly losing my attention a little bit. And I think
it's just the weekly shit.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
so hard.
You go from having it on tap just to pure.
So I can't read Blue Box.
Yeah. Well, no, you need to.
I have to save it. Yeah.
You need, dude. Oh my god, what just happened blew my fucking socks off, bro. I texted Trey because a chapter 150 came out. And dude, it was immaculate. It was so fun.
I got like 15 chapters to read.
Dude, it was so cute, bro. It was so cute.
Getting you squealed.
Dude, I was reading it. I was laying on my tummy, kicking my feet and shit.
Yeah.
I was so hyped.
Yeah.
I was blushing. Like I was like, oh my god. No, it was really good though. What else have I been consuming in terms of anime? Literally not that much. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you.
We're kind of coming up with some more like
topics of conversation rather than relying on
what did you watch? Did you like that you watched this? I think we're getting more creative with our
we're trying to give you a little something different each time we film now. Something a little bit less mundane. Because when I would go back and I would listen to some of the episodes to try and find like TikTok clips and stuff like that, I would literally skip the first 20 minutes most of the time. 20, 30 minutes because it was the exact same shit. So we're really trying to avoid that. We hope you guys are enjoying it. Once again, not like I'm not trying to, beg on my knees or anything. Leave a comment. Let us know you're there.
I'm begging on my knees.
I'm on
my
fucking
comment,
leave a comment, bro. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy.
Yeah. Can we do drink?
Yes. Oh, I forgot we have Bev. We have Bev right now. I bet this is going to revive you. We have a peach tea just peachy, or peace tea just peachy.
I love peace tea.
I love peace tea so much. I've drank a lot of these in my time. I already know what
I used to feel so cool, like pulling up to high school, one of these bitches in my hand.
Oh yeah. It'd be like
so much better than you. I got this 99-cent tee.
Yeah, and dude, they're not 99 cents no more.
They're not?
No, bro. They're this was like $3, both of these combined. God, I love peach.
Ooh, something about a peach tea specifically too. So
this shit's
good.
so
like,
fucking good. Dude.
I don't think I've had a form of peach tea that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Even like the Crystal Light peaches.
Oh,
they're so good. Dude.
I think that's one thing I want to get for our episodes. I want to get like a variety pack of Crystal Lights.
We could do that,
dude. I fucking love Crystal Lights.
I do too.
So much.
I've been shopping at Aldi a lot. And
yeah,
they have this, it's like Aldi brand, like Crystal Light.
Yeah,
fruit punch. It's so money,
dude. They're so good, and it's like I'm scratching the same itch that I am when I like drink a soda. Right, and they are so much better for you. They are so much better for you than a fucking soda. Liquid candy,
even if it's a lot of calories, it's not soda.
It's not soda. It's sure instead of sugar and sucralose, it's aspartame. But like, I don't.
This those 150 calories.
Yeah, but look at how big
it's fucking ginormous.
Yeah, a Coke has like 240.
Yeah,
like it's ginormous. How much sugar?
This is so much more refreshing too. Like I could not wait for this. This immediately revived me.
I didn't know if you were going to be in rough shape or not, but I had, based on the text you sent yesterday about beer darts, I had an idea that there could potentially be a situation.
Yeah, I'm vowing off beer darts. No more beer darts for me. It gets
you so drunk so fucking fast, bro.
It's like, even if you're like we're trending towards the slower drinking now, just having fun, but beer darts comes in, it's toast. Like, you can't play slow.
You literally cannot. It's impossible to pace a play in beer darts because when you don't play fast,
it's so boring.
It's horrible. Yeah. We're all grasping for conversation.
Yeah.
And dude, you are such a bucket at beer darts. I think that's the worst part. Is playing with Trey is expecting you finish your beer because he hits the bottom of the can 6 times out of 10.
Aiden was running me yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he get pretty drunk or?
I was pretty cooked, so.
He did his job then.
Yeah, he was. I think he had quite a few beers.
Oh, nice. How many people did you play with total?
I don't know. It's probably like 10, 12.
Oh, fuck! You have 11 friends? You know 11 people?
Well, we got lucky. So we started just me and Maggie first. We played alone.
Oh.
I beamed her in the leg.
Oh, metal tip?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Aiden came, and then her neighbors came. Home and saw us, so they joined us.
Oh, hell yeah.
6 or 7 people.
Oh, hell yeah. That's always fun.
Maggie's friends.
Nice. So you made some friends. That's always a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love drinking with strangers, but the thing that makes me really scared is when drinking with strangers turns into being just obliterated around people you don't know.
Yeah. Then it's I don't want to see them again.
Yeah, I'm I'll see them again. I'm they're going to remember me as the dude who drank 14 beers playing Death Box. You got to get this under wraps. We should bring that back. I love that box.
That might be worse than beer darts.
It's it ebbs and flows. There's nothing better than when you got a bunch of 6s and 7s on the board in Death Box, and you go bang, 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 3 in a row past the cards.
I think Death Box, you have the ability to not drink a ton if you want to. You just don't have to chug that fast. But beer darts, you're just smoked either way.
It depends on who you're playing with too. If someone's counting slow like a fucking asshole, I do that. I'm a guy like that. But should we get into the little topic today?
Yeah,
I'm down for that. So for today's topic, we did a little brainstorm session a few days ago where we just came up with a bunch of things. And one of them that we came up with that I'm very surprised we have not talked about yet so far is just anime guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Shows, tropes, categories, styles of art, just shit like that in general that we love seeing. That, scratches, I've said scratches the itch 3 times in this podcast or this episode already. But, it does, it's if someone asked for a recommendation, this I would never recommend to them.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm this shit's fucking gas.
Yeah. For sure. I kind of switched mine up a little bit because not a ton. I still have those that we were talking about, but I just feel like I'm pretty open, especially on here for some reason.
Yeah.
About, I say, I like specific shit.
Yeah.
If it's not. So I did a little bit more confessions.
Oh, you did some
shit that everyone loves that I'm embarrassed to say I don't like.
Oh, I see.
So,
I see.
A couple of those too.
I see. I get what you're saying. I think so. I'm going to start off with a specific category that I fucking love so much, and it is shitty sports anime.
You do.
I love shitty sports anime so fucking much. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know.
You come on here shit talking Gurenzai Moneyball, but I see that smile on your face. You love that shit.
I love Gurenzai Moneyball.
I know you've watched that shit. Every episode of it.
I have watched every episode of Gurenzai Moneyball. Not multiple times, but I've watched the whole series.
Yeah.
And on top of Gurenzai Moneyball, there's so fucking many more, dude. There's so many more. One of the worst ones that it's so dull and boring, and I absolutely love it. So it's this baseball anime called Battery. It's 12 episodes long. They set it up to be like 100 episodes. It did not get renewed for season 2. Let me tell you that much. The premise of it is this really good pitcher moves to this shitty ass school in like bumfuck nowhere farm town, Japan. Goes from being in Tokyo to Japan, or Tokyo to this like bummy town. And he has to form a battery. For those who don't know what a battery is the relationship between a pitcher and a catcher. And it's a very, very sacred thing in the baseball.
Japanese are like obsessed with the term battery. Though.
Dude, you like in America.
Never say it.
No. In America, who I pitch to is fully reliant, or who I pitched to was fully reliant on who was willing to catch. Like it was not like I'm only pitching to this guy and I will only pitch to this guy ever. It was completely just like whoever was in the bullpen at the time or whoever they put on the team sheet was who I was going to fucking pitch to. In Japan, you pick a dude and you will pitch to no one else but that dude.
Interesting.
It's so fucking wild. It's so crazy to me. And so Battery is about the relationship that's forming between this pitcher and catcher. And it takes the perspective of both characters. It's like right at the end of junior high, they're going into high school. So they want to start getting, to know each other a bit more, know each other's strengths. So dull. So boring, so slow.
It sounds like a reverse Ace of the Diamond.
Yeah.
Like really good pitcher goes to like bum small town.
Shitty ass catcher.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's
dude,
completely opposite.
In the 12 episodes, I'm not kidding. They don't play a single game. They throw one bullpen. In the whole it's like, bro,
it's barely even a sports anime.
Dude, it's a sports anime. Like they have like conversations at the field and they're like talking about like what type of like pitches that the kid has and like why he likes those pitches. And like it'll like a whole episode was like why he likes his curveball. Oh, and it was like the background behind it. So dull, so boring, but oh my God, I fucking loved it.
Gross.
It's gross. It's gross.
I'm like, I'm bored thinking about it.
It's a boring ass show.
Yeah.
It was a very boring show. What do you got?
I don't know if this is so much a guilty pleasure, but I love Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer fucks.
And I think like there's people say, especially people who watch a ton of anime, that Demon Slayer isn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one of those people. But every time a new season comes out, every time a new episode comes out, I sprint to the
foam at the mouth for it. It's good, man.
And I love it.
I mean...
And I'll finish a season, too. I'll be like, really wasn't a good season.
7 out of 10 at best.
But I just munch it right up. Like, it's so good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, it was... same exact boat. It was similar to Kaiju. It was a show that I was watching, and I was like, I need to read the manga. And so I read the entire manga in one sitting. Finished the manga and I was like,
did it ruin it for you?
I was like,
the ending of the manga is atrocious.
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's not that good either. It's not that good. But so manga ends and I was like, yeah, that was like a 7 because what you don't realize is when you're watching the anime, the animation carries it so fucking hard.
Dude, it does.
It carries it so hard. So when you're reading these conversations between like Tanjiro and Nezuko,
I can't even imagine without the animation.
Dude, it was so boring.
It's gotta be
so boring.
There's literally like no other redeeming qualities in it either.
Yeah.
Like the dialogue's not that great. Like the deepest like character dives are in the demons.
Yeah.
Like, the main characters don't have shit about them. Like
we had like we had his character development episode 1.
Yeah. And then you like the only interesting human characters are Hashira.
Yeah.
And then you get to know them and then they immediately turn into like a gag character again.
Dude, like when fucking what's the flame Hashira's name? What the fuck was whatever the flame Hashira's name is. I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting. When you first meet him and he's like, set your heart ablaze, like, let's get this shit fucking moving, bro. I was like, this guy's a fucking pimp. And spoiler alert, before he dies, I was like, this guy's a fucking joke. Like, he's a pure fucking joke.
They just like don't know how to keep developing.
Yeah. Like, if they spread that, cause it's like if we're talking plot development, like a plot structure, it's a quick ass and then just stalls out. if they turned that quick, incline into like a steady incline, it would be fucking phenomenal. It would be great.
It's like they all just have realizations. Like none of them, like every Ashura does it too. And it's super annoying. And I did it today. Like I watched the new episode. And I'm like, that was so boring, and it was buns. But then you get here, I'm like, it was good.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna watch it, and I can't wait for next week.
Dude, no, I'm excited for next week as well. I need to watch the episode from this week. But I mean, even though I know exactly what's gonna happen, I'm still like, let's see how this looks, because it's so different, manga to anime, so different. But yeah, no, Demon Slayer is definitely one of those, like, I'd recommend it to people. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know if they'll like it that much because the story isn't that good, but the animation is going to fuck, and that's going to blow their fucking mind. Yeah. Like the glimmer in their eyes as they're like drinking tea or some stupid shit.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Another style of, category of shitty anime that I absolutely love is I guess the trope is the nerdy, or like the virgin and the whore. In like romance anime, one of them being, I've talked about this.
Give some examples.
I've talked about this before. So My Girlfriend is a Gal.
Yeah.
That is, dude, I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Like you genuinely enjoy the story, or you just think it's funny?
Both. Dude, there's this, the character dynamics in My Girlfriend is a Gal, this is a big guilty pleasure show for me, are so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. One of the characters is just like, just an outed pedophile, and like everyone around him is like, dude, you need to like relax, you need to calm down, and he's like, no, I won't. He's like, I'm not gonna calm down. And I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, I will never tell another person about this show, but I'm cracking the fuck up, dude. It's a gross show. It's a very gross show. I do not recommend watching the show. The whole premise of it is,
it's like Ao-chan can't study.
Like,
I love it, but
yes, exactly.
The whole concept of it is just, she can't study
because she's so horny, bro. She's so horny. I guess that's a better way. Not virgin and whore. Horny shows. Yeah. Horny shows are so funny to me.
Like Horimiya, like she's like beat the fuck out of me.
Stomp on my neck.
Running away. Yeah, it's so funny.
Call me a bitch. Slap me across the face. Prison School. That's an incredible example of a horny show that is fucking phenomenal. It is one of the funniest shows I've talked about it so many times on the podcast. It is one of the funniest shows I've ever watched in my entire life. I cannot recommend it enough. But I'm not going to say I cannot recommend it enough. Watch the show. It's a good show. But if someone new or someone I know is watching anime and they're like decently deep into anime, I still would never recommend that show to them. You wouldn't catch me dead saying that.
No, yeah.
There's like an embarrassment factor to it.
For sure.
Because I'm like, if this dude's humor isn't the same as my type of humor, and he watches the first episode and he's like, the main character got pissed on in the first episode, I'm like, if he doesn't think that's funny, I look like a fucking freak.
I think that's kind of why I'm scared to watch Prison School too, because I just don't know if I'd like it.
It's so fucking
because I just don't like I get where you're coming from, like I'm saying with Horimiya. I like that, but when a show really gets about that, I don't find it funny anymore.
It's not just about that.
And like that's why I hated Horimiya Missing Pieces, because there was such a weird like focus on that. Yeah, no, very valid, very valid. It's not the main catalyst in the show. Like horniness isn't the main thing. But you know how there's like A, B, and C plot structure? Factor. It's definitely the B or the C plot factor, but they do it in such a funny way, bro. They do it in such a funny way. Yeah, so I think that's God damn it.
No, just keep your feet like that. We just got to make sure we're pointing our toes away from each other.
You're not taking it serious, then I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I mean, this show isn't going to be some work of art that you're going to fucking love or anything like that.
Especially if you're not getting horny over it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, fucking better not be getting horny over it. That's fucking weird, guys. Those are 2D creatures or 2D women. But like, dude, it's so fucking funny. Yeah. It's absolutely hilarious. Mm-hmm. Prison School is a big example of a show like that. Another one that I'm not going to say it's horny, but it's another romance. A lot of my guilty pleasure shows are romance. On High School Host Club. That is a guilty pleasure show to me because it is. Yeah,
I finished it, but I never really loved it. There's like a cult following to it.
Oh yeah. It's like the cult following to that is worse than the My Hero cult following.
It's really weird.
On the topic of the My Hero cult following, did you see the panel that happened at an anime convention in I think it's Atlanta or something like that? They call it like MonoCon or something like that. So the voice actor who plays Deku, the English voice actor, is there. And it's, dude, this like 14-year-old girl goes up to the mic and she's like, she doesn't even say his name. She's like, "Hi, Deku." And he's like, "Sup, man? Like, how you doing?" She's like, "So I'm assuming you know about the fandoms, or about like the, what do they call them? The ships surrounding characters." And he's like, "Yep, I know.
There's some atrocious ones."
Dude, and she was like, "What's your favorite one?" And then he's sitting there and he's like, I don't really have one that she's like, they're, you know, at their core, like, they're just young kids trying to be heroes. Like, I'm not going to ship young children together. She's like, "Okay, well, mine is," and then just rambles for like 10 fucking minutes. It's brutal.
It's so gross.
It's a brutal watch, but I highly recommend you watch it. It's fucking...
And I feel like I know if I read My Hero 2, it would be sitting right here on my Guilty Pleasures list.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to give in and read it.
No, you will never. It's the fandom, bro. We've talked about this so many times. The fandom has ruined that show. And it's so sad to see a show that has genuine good potential
so weird.
Just get destroyed by these just fucking horny kids, man.
Yeah.
Horny kids.
All right. I have one. I really need to... We've kind of discussed it, but I really need to watch how I say it right now. Because it could sound really bad. But I really like... Okay. I really like when romance anime have characters that have sex.
Okay.
But not because I want to watch them have sex or think about sex.
Yeah.
I just think
It's
a real...
realistic.
Yes.
It's very realistic.
And like I said, we've talked about it.
Yeah, no, Horimiya, a reason that I love Horimiya so much is because it is such an accurate depiction of what young adolescent love looks like. And the idea that, like, you're going to be dating someone for 6 months to a year or even more than that, and after a year, like, you just kiss.
Yeah, or they're like holding hands.
Yeah. You're not fucking doing that. You are, like, you're fucking. Like, it's just, maybe 30 years ago, right? That is what it was, you know, very respectable, very cordial, how, like, the relationships went about. But modern romance is very sex-driven. It's very sex-driven.
And it's not in any way because they're having sex, but when they have sex in romance anime, I get a little fist pump in there.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh, he hit. Let's go. Like, let's go, dude. No, not that. Obviously, I'm joking. This is a brutal fucking segment, dude.
That's what I said. We could...
I
also strategically placed it so we could take a break now.
We're going to take a little break here. We hope you guys enjoyed that. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys? Good to be here. Good to talk with you. It's getting a little diffy in the podcast stew right now. Hi, Riley. Hi, Riley.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So kind of back to this. One of my big topic, which is shitty sports anime. So in the past couple of years, there've been a lot more niche sports that are getting talked about, like skateboarding, like badminton, like fucking.
I like really enjoy the badminton aspect of Blue Box.
They do a really fucking good job.
It's really interesting.
It's really good.
I think I'm really gonna enjoy it too when it's animated.
Yeah,
like it'll be way more interesting. It's just harder to do, especially like badminton.
Yeah,
like to really emphasize like the motions.
Yeah,
and like you can't watch.
Yeah, I mean, your
thing go across.
Exactly. All you really see is like what you assume is him hitting it, and then the guy running and hitting it back. Like we hear about in Blue Box, what the fuck is the main character? Tagaki or whatever his fucking name is, or Taki-kun or whatever the fuck they call him. They're like, oh, his footwork and his agility are really good.
Yeah, but you can't see that.
I have no fucking idea if they're actually that good. You have no clue. All I know is he hit the shuttlecock. And then he hits it back again. Like, that's all that's all you get out of it, shit, dude.
And that's, like, I'm excited for that, because usually I don't care to watch, we talk about it all the time, I don't care to watch shit once I've read it, and I usually give up. But I feel like that will be a big, like, I can't speak today. It'll, like, really grip my attention.
Yeah, no, it'll be,
it's like a whole new thing.
No, for sure. But yeah, shitty sports anime. Fucking, one of them, it's not a guilty pleasure, per se, but it is a show that I was like, I'm pretty into this because of how much research that they put into it. But it's at its core, it's a bad show. Skate the Infinity.
I was just gonna ask if you watched.
I watched Skate the Infinity. The actual plot of Skate the Infinity is fucking dog shit. It's absolute dog shit. It's just like, it's kind of like a Fast and the Furious type thing, but with skating, where there's like a hierarchy of skating and stuff.
Yeah. Other weird sports, have you watched like Initial D?
No, I haven't watched Initial D.
That one has really cool art. I just don't. It's the same with Skate the Infinity. Like, they have cool art, but I don't really care about skateboarding. Yeah. And I really don't care about cars.
No, I don't give a flying fuck about cars. On the topic of cars, you know what movie I'm really excited about?
Cars.
Well, yeah, I love that movie. But what the Brad Pitt's F1 movie that's coming out? Did you see the budget for that film?
It's ridiculous.
$300 million for a fucking movie. Crazy. That movie better rake in some money. I think that movie's going to do bits overseas. Absolute bits. F1 is ginormous overseas.
It's growing here too.
Yeah, it's getting bigger. It's definitely getting a lot bigger. But yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, Skate the Infinity, shitty sports anime that I enjoyed. One that I'm less inclined to talk about, but I will talk about and I promise that I'm not just a horny dude. All right, I promise I'm
This is guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures.
It's gonna have to do with shit we're guilty liking.
We're guilty liking. If I say this name, you know this name, Keijo. Keijo.
Butt bumping anime.
Butt bumping anime, dude. For those who don't know what it is, it's a sports anime about women fighting with their boobs and their butts, and they're like trying to knock each other, kind of like a sumo wrestling situation, but they're on top of a podium type thing, and it's over water, and if you knock a woman off, you win. And it's like a free-for-all Fortnite type fucking situation.
Yeah, I cannot say that as one of my guilty pleasures.
I have
not get very long into it.
Have not watched that show in a very long time, but when I did watch it, I remember thinking like, dude, this shit's money. I was like, boobies. Yeah. I was like 15 at the time. Cut me some fucking slack.
Yeah. Okay. I'll switch up from the sex ones. Give us a little break here. Mm-hmm. Some specifically anime movies that are widely loved. One of them, very much by you. I think it's so boring. 5 centimeters per second.
Oh.
I don't enjoy it.
Oh.
It's like a guilty reverse pleasure. Like, I'm embarrassed to say that I just don't find it that good.
Dude, what makes me so mad about you saying that is I don't know if I was the one who recommended it to you or not, but I was thinking about that show and its content. I'm like, this is right up Trey's alley. Like, this is right up Trey's alley.
I feel like I really liked it the first time I watched it, and then I rewatched it a couple more times, and it was just kind of slow.
No, it's a slower show, no doubt in my mind. It's a slower movie. But like, that's the whole premise, man. Like, it's not.
I just want them to get together.
They can't, bro.
I know
they can't get together. That's
so
it.
Depressing,
it's love that it's right person. Wrong time, bro. You always see wrong person, right time, that type of shit, and then they like break up, and then you're like, oh fuck, shit, bitch.
Yeah.
But this show is purely like how when the timing of love just cannot create love, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, which was so. I thought it was so well done.
Another one that maybe not as much as that one will hurt you, but it will definitely hurt anime watchers. I don't like Spirited Away.
Really?
I don't think it's that entertaining. I think it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think the score is great, but I don't know what it is. It's like I don't even think it's in like my top 8
for Studio Ghibli's. Yeah. Really? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely in my top 8. It's not in my top 5.
No,
maybe it might be.
There's okay. Well,
we'll get. We're dangerously treaching in the waters.
This one, but
yeah. I have another Studio Ghibli that is a what do you call it? Not the same dynamic you're talking about. A guilty pleasure because I don't like it.
I have a few of them from Studio Ghibli.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Dude, that shit's buns.
Absolute
dude. Buns.
Absolute buns. I don't like the plot. I don't think Totoro is like, and it might be because I didn't watch it as a kid or something like that. But like, Totoro is made out to be this like fucking Sully from Monsters Inc. type character.
Dude,
that like,
it might be like more like widely loved than Spirited Away. Like, you go to any like toy shop, there's stuffed like Totoro.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, and I did not fuck with it.
No, I was so done with it by like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, fully.
And for some reason, that's just how I felt with Spirited Away. Even though Spirited Away is one of the more like faster paced ones, and there's actual conflict like throughout the whole thing. Again, I'm stepping where I should.
We're really treading ice here, stepping on thin ice because we have a whole episode dedicated to this coming up soon.
I'll switch it back up to sex. I love fan service.
Fucking love fan service.
I love fan service. Like, I specifically love Kill la Kill. I talk about it all the time.
Fan service done perfect. Mm-hmm. Fan service done perfect.
But even when it's not done perfect, I still like it.
I'm not like... how do I word this without being a fucking weirdo? I don't love fan service, but I don't mind fan service. Like, I really... Like, Fire Force fan service. I was like, oh, bro.
I'm gonna bleep that.
Yeah, we gotta bleep that shit, bro. We gotta bleep that. That hurt me. I feel like I need to go, like, clean my ears. Fucking Fire Force fan service. I was like,
there's no reason for
need for it, but I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say get out my face.
No firefighter is not covering
every aspect of themselves. You are fighting a literal fire. There are no reason for your tits to be out. I mean, Naruto has so much fan service.
Yeah, they discuss the circumference of Tsunade.
I hate that I know this. It's like 246 or something like that. It's
2.6.
2.6. Yeah. Is like her fucking breast size. And that is that is like a genuine, like, pivotal plot point in the Naruto pain arc. Because that is so important.
It's like half of Jiraiya's character
is just being a pedophile. Yeah. Being a weirdo.
And then, like, a sneaky Kakashi pedophile.
Yeah, like a sneaky one. He's always reading, what the fuck?
Privy Sage's books.
What are his books?
I don't remember.
I forget what his books are called. But, I mean, the sexy jutsu. We learn about that jutsu, like, 10 minutes into the show, dude. That is one of the first things we see.
Yeah, it's awful.
That sets the bar for what jutsu is capable of. And then it obviously goes so much further and it does so much more.
Yeah.
But, like, Naruto fan service in the weirdest way. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, I fuck with this. Like, especially time skip. After the time skip, and like you meet Ino, and you're like, Ino got some yitties now. And then you meet Hinata, and you're like, holy shit, Hinata got some yitties. Yeah. Everyone has yitties except for Sakura.
Mm-hmm. And like a show I can give an example of, I know you don't like it, but just way over the top fan service for no reason. Is My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
But I love My Dress Up Darling.
Dude,
My Dress Up Darling gives me so many of the giddies. Like,
dude, I could fight you for a fucking year straight on My Dress Up Darling.
It's cute. It's enjoyable.
Bleep this for me real quick. My Dress Up Darling is that show. It is ridiculous. I hate that show so fucking much.
I love it.
I watched the entire thing.
I watched it like Demon Slayer. Like, I was like waiting for new episodes to come out.
Dude, when the scene where they're like...
The ending gets a little bad.
The scene where his boner pokes her pussy, I was like...
That one was very, very rough.
I was like, what?
See, that's not one I enjoy.
Yeah.
That's over the top. I don't need that. It's gross. Especially they're like seniors in high school. I don't need that.
I was like, yo. That happens, and it closes up on it.
It's insanely borderline hentai.
It's so fucking close. It is. What I'm gonna say is, if you put that scene in in a normal TV show, that TV show is classified as softcore porn, no matter what the rest of the fucking show is. When he was sitting there and he was like, watch, like, stop, knock this shit the fuck off. And she was like bouncing on him.
I just don't like, how did it escalated so fast too. The first like 3 episodes were good episodes. Yeah. And there was no focus on it.
Yeah.
Every episode after it like progressively got worse.
Yeah. No, it sped very, very, very fast. Like we talked about earlier, bang. But instead of that, it was like dupe and then dupe.
Yeah.
It was... Dude, that scene makes me feel icky, bro. I need to shower.
I agree.
That scene was gross, bro. And then the worst part of that scene is... or not the worst part, because the worst part is the fucking... The fact that... Like, think about it like this, bro. Some animator got paid $9 an hour to draw his bulge.
It probably took him like a month.
Probably took him so long. That was his summer internship project. And he drew... and then not just
putting that like on your... like animation portfolio,
just on like your website, bowensiebers.com. It's just the first fucking thing you see. No, the worst part about that scene is then they're like staring at each other because they both realize just what happened.
Yeah.
And then you hear what's going on in the background in another room.
Yeah.
And it's just two people fucking.
Tough.
I'm like, this is brutal.
But I was going to ask this. Have you noticed if you want to like read a manga, but you don't know what you want to read, you can't find anything on Manga Dex?
Yeah.
Because no matter what, it's softcore hentai.
Yes.
It drives me fucking crazy.
Do
like,
you know
I
how
can't
like
just search like suspense on Manga Dex and find a decent one. They're all softcore porn.
Yeah, they all are. You go like...
That's why it's like so much harder to find really good manga because you have to like spend time Googling it and like watching videos rather than on Crunchyroll. I can just look at a category and pick one.
No, it's the browse feature of Manga Dex is really bad. And I think that boils down to like... It's kind of the same thing with any pirating anime website as well. The browse feature is not good. No, and it just boils down to like you're not supporting an actual company. You are supporting people who are just scanning leaks of all of these fucking mangas and downloading the raw or the ROM files of these things.
Manga Dex at least like you can subscribe to though.
Yeah,
and,
like you can pay.
I wonder
money.
if the browse gets better.
Maybe they have a premium feature. It's like with Crunchyroll. You know how you can do like the $7.99, the $10.99 gives you more screens. With Manga Dex, it goes from it's like so much porn in your face. It's like the $2.99. It's like a little less porn, and then $4.99. It's like we will not show you porn unless you look it up.
Yeah, dude, that would be great.
That would be fucking phenomenal.
I love the new Crunchyroll, the profiles now.
Oh yeah,
I love it, especially because like Maggie's watching shit too, and I don't have to like have that on my recently watched.
Yeah.
I do rifle through a lot of shows at a time, and just like 4 more on there completely throw shit out of my recently watched.
Yeah,
and I never think about it again.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy that.
It's nice.
Becoming a real streaming service.
What's your profile photo? Out of curiosity.
Rudius.
Yours is Rudius.
Yeah.
Mine is the guy from Shield Hero. It was the default one they gave me, and I was like, all right, I guess we're sticking with this because I was looking through the other ones, and I was like, and no one's ever going to see it, but I was like, but I'm not going to fucking put that on there. Like, I really wanted to do some crazy shit with it, but I was like, I'm going to have a little bit of moral.
I want like a Koro Sensei one.
That'd be fucking cool. That'd be cool. I might do like a Kakashi or something like that, but that's just such a little edgelord basic bitch thing. But I mean, do you have any more like guilty pleasures you want to speak on?
I have 2 that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Darling in the Franxx.
That's a great one.
I love Darling in the Franxx.
That's a great
It's not
one.
a good show, but
it's a good show.
It just goes downhill so fast at the end.
Yeah, I mean, when they get to the part where it's like, 13-year-old is pregnant, I was like,
and then at the end they like are the ship. It was just like, it was almost like they were like, had a great thing going for it, and it was his own thing. And it was really interesting, especially just the 02 shit with where she came from and what the hell happened to her. And then they almost tried to do like a Gurren Lagann-esque thing and just make it like so like unsuccessful Gurren Lagann.
No.
Like, try and make it like this whole like intergalactic thing. That was
very
just
valid.
dumb.
No, I completely agree. I completely agree. Up to that point, I was a very big fan of Darling in the Franxx, and I thought it was a really well done romance.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to that, and it kind of ruined it a little bit.
It was one of the first like good romances I watched too, where it's like the romance is pretty much a subplot of like stuff that's also interesting. It's hard to do 2 good things in one show, and they did it really well at the start.
No, yeah, fully. I completely agree.
But I mean, when I was watching it, I was like, this shit is fucking great.
I loved it. It was a little hard to like jump into it because it was one of the first shows that I watched where like the hypersexuality of like the characters was just so blatant and so vivid. Like when they would like connect in the robot. Unneeded fan service. Completely unneeded fan service. Like when the girls would like be like, all right, I'm gonna do my job and like get in the robot for you. Mm-hmm. And then they like got on all 4s and like arched their shit. I was like, what the fuck?
That's why it's a guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure show. 100%.
And it's not the reason I like it.
No, it's a guilty pleasure show because the plot is actually really fucking good.
One other one I really loved. I'm probably just saying it's a guilty pleasure because it's a boy love. Yeah. But I really liked Given.
Given's not a bad show whatsoever.
No, I thought the music was really good. Yeah. I thought they do a great job with the whole depression plot. Yeah. That not very many shows get right in anime. And that was one that did it well.
No, they do. Given's a very good show. They like I really enjoyed it. I like it a lot more than I liked Bocchi the Rock. I'll say that much.
It ain't no K-On.
It ain't no K-On. My thing is though, is if you like K-On! And you like Bocchi the Rock, and you don't like Given, and this is a specific person I'm hating on when I make this claim.
Really?
Yeah, that is just pure fucking homophobia. Is all that is, that's just pure, just being a little homophobe in that sense. Like, it's like a Banana Fish thing. Like,
yeah, I've never given Banana Fish a try.
It's a good show, but oh my god, bro, it's a rough watch. Like not in like a
depressing one.
Yeah, so depressing. Heard. It's not like a, you know, like a, I'm not saying it's a rough watch because I'm like, oh, it's two dudes fucking. Like, I don't care about that. Mm-hmm. But what is rough about it is like, there's like one of the characters, a big plot point to it is that he just gets like raped all the fucking time. And like he wants to kill himself. Like it's a rough fucking watch.
I just feel like I never watch it. Just I don't really like the Mafia ones.
No, I'm not a huge fan of them.
Like, have you seen like 86?
Yeah, I tried to watch
really
86.
Like I got super bored, and I just don't think I've ever watched like a Mafia or like gang related one that I've enjoyed. Maybe Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
That's
kind of gang.
That shit. That is gang. Gang,
so
where
good.
are you? Gang, where
It's so
fucking
good.
I loved Edge Runners so much, and I can't call that one a guilty pleasure because
everyone likes it. I've never met someone that's watched it that didn't like it.
It is a phenomenal show. They take what is a really well done, like well built universe in, you know, Night City, and like they go so much deeper into it. You know, you learn about David. And David's such a fucking cool character. The anime was so well done. They put David's jacket in the fucking game. Mm-hmm. That's how well done it was. It won anime of the year for a reason.
It's so good.
Please, if you haven't watched Edge Runners, please watch Edge Runners. Please watch Edge Runners. It sucks that the word edge has been changed over the last couple years to...
It didn't win anime of the year.
Edge Runners won anime of the year. What won anime of the year?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Did Edge Runners come out last year?
Yeah.
I'm like 90% positive Edge Runners won anime of the year for its year.
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh. I could say another one. I'm really out of myself with this one because I'm pretty sure I should talk to it last week. I really liked Gun Gale Online.
Oh, GGO?
Yeah. But...
One sec.
Did it really win anime of the year?
Yeah, for 2023 it won anime of the year.
That's came out crazy.
Yeah, no, it came out end of...
It was so good.
It was fucking phenomenal.
I might rewatch it now.
It's so fucking good.
Fuck Netflix, though, for this fucking... You gotta pay like $30 a month now to get like multiple locations, though.
What?
Yeah. My brother pays like $12.99, and he has ads on Netflix now. And my parents pay more, but I can't use it here because they don't let you share profiles anymore. I'm
gonna out myself right here, right now. Come for my throat, come for my wallet. I don't care, U.S. government. I am pirating everything now. You have forced my hand. I heard they were going to do this.
We support pirating.
We support
Western shows.
Western fucking shows.
Don't pirate your anime.
Don't pirate your anime, though. They need the money. Western shows do not need the money. Netflix, I hope you fail.
Support Max.
Support Max, though. Really, please do support HBO Max. They are fucking the best.
They know what they're doing.
They are the best by a country mile.
I heard that Apple TV, Max, and Netflix are going to like combine and make like one giant one.
Oh, kind of like what a Crunchyroll Funimation did?
Yeah. It'll cost like $50 fucking a month.
It'll cost something insane. And then you will literally never catch
me. I hope you could still like do separate things
Yeah. Kind of like how you can do like Showtime on its own, which literally...
Showtime has nothing, dude.
Showtime has... it has some stuff. It has like a... Showtime was where... Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
It's a guilty pleasure episode. You gotta.
All right, Showtime was where I watched porn for the first time when I was a child. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I'm chilling in the living room. I'm on DirecTV.
Oh, you got those channels?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have those.
Oh, we had
I could see the titles, but...
Dude, no, we had those. So I forget what... I think I was watching like Major League or something like that. Then what comes on? Some fucking something. And I was like, oh, ooga. My eyes shot out of my fucking face, dude. This is a brutal episode. All right, I think we call her there before I get fired from whatever job I get.
I can't be.
Yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you. Thank you for tuning in. We wish the best. Have a good one. Bye.